I don't know. 129. 129. Morning folks, it's Nick here. Start of day 8. It's a little after 10. Been on the road for a few kilometres now. It's a beautiful day and I had a good night's rest at the hotel. Would have set off earlier than 10, but stood chatting with somebody at the hotel for a few minutes, and which is all very pleasant. Anyway, yesterday did 260 kilometres, a little less than I'd intended, but that's fine nonetheless. And today I'm going to be camping for sure, but rather than the plan saying Krakow, which is what it was, the next stop after Krakow was Zakopane, which is a bit south of Krakow, maybe 70 or 80 kilometers I think. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is bypass Krakow, which is a beautiful city. I have been there before on a sort of a long weekend, but whilst I was there I went and had a look at Zakopane region, which is part of the Tatra mountains, and that's beautiful too. So I thought I'd camp in Zakopane, and of course in order to do that I need to book a campsite in time, so I'll do that before 1 o'clock. At 1 o'clock I'll know whether I'll make it there or not, and I should. It's still about 320 kilometers to go, but I think it's about 5.5 hours or something of riding time. Don't know, maybe a little less. Anyway, some beautiful countryside. I'm going to let you get back to your day for a minute as I just enjoy the scenery here, and any updates or anything interesting along the way I will endeavour to share with you. Okay, see you soon. Apologies for the delays in getting the YouTube videos up, by the way. I seem to be having a bit of trouble with YouTube. I've got a couple of videos ready to go. One of them I've uploaded to YouTube, but it's stuck in an standard definition format. It hasn't yet uploaded the HD or 4K, or hasn't finished the processing on those, and I'm not sure why. So it's been stuck like that for a couple of days now, so I haven't bothered publishing or uploading the other one. The hotel speeds is taking a couple of hours or more to upload on their Wi-Fi, and of course my laptop just keeps on wanting to go to sleep, and when it goes to sleep, so it stops the upload process, which is marvellous. So you have to keep prompting it to keep going. But anyway, so I've researched on YouTube, because I'm not a YouTube aficionado, pretty new to it, and they've said send a bit of feedback to them, which I did, related to that video, but no joy as of this morning. It's been stuck, as I say, a couple of days now. So anyway, I'm just hoping, what I've had to do is schedule it to be published for a couple of days time, because I just can't take the chance that it's still in SD mode when it's actually should be 4K and HD, which is a far better viewing experience, of course, and just hoping it's ready by then. Anyway, when it does upload, or any of this uploads, I hope it's worth the wait. And this is this whole vlogging malarkey is a lot harder than I thought. But the bloopers I've made, maybe I should do a how not to be a vlogger, like riding along forgetting to put the microphone in is one of my favourites, or riding along getting a fantastic piece of scenery and realise that you've forgotten to put the camera on, or you've turned it off when it was on, filming at an angle. Marvellous. I love that one when for some reason I'm almost at a 45-degree angle, which looks very sporty, but of course I'm not at a 45-degree angle, I'm just riding along a road. Like, the camber here is very odd. This is not level, this camber. The road does drop away, but anyway, okay. So of course one of my other favourites is forgetting what it was that I was going to say, or forgetting a place name, mumbling, fumbling my words. Of course the problem with the microphone and the media mod, and I tried writing a script once and following a script. That just didn't work at all, because I kept forgetting what went where. I had to keep stopping looking at my script. In the end I ditched the script. But this scenery is just beautiful. We're on the road between Prague and well, actually Krakow. So on our way to Olomouc, something like that. I've made another minor change to the luggage situation. So I've been wearing a water carrier, camelback type of thing over the last few days, and of course that sits as a rucksack type of thing on your back. But because of the ridiculous luggage situation I've made for myself, it was actually squeezing. There was a couple of litres of water, which is quite bulky, between me and the actual luggage itself. So I've just taken that off, because typically I stop to stretch my legs anyway, and I tried riding along and sipping on the water. It didn't really work very well for me anyway, so I do stop to stretch my legs. So I've just put it on the top of my little pile, and as my son pointed out, if I stuck a crash helmet on the top, it would look like I've got another passenger on the back. It's far more comfortable. I've got a lot more room. I've also moved something from a little bag from the tank bag and stuffed that inside the tank bag. I need to address the tank bag situation as well. Anyway, just thought I'd give you that update. Appears to be Olomouc still. cobbled streets. Tested the suspension out of that fast lane. Looks a big town. Don't know whether you can see that castle over there. Not sure what it is. Quite impressive though. Yeah. Slovakia. Some forests around here. And we're getting some bits of hills as well. The suspension copes quite well with this sort of terrain. I mean, it's a bit bumpery and juddery. It's not super smooth, but... And I'm not travelling that fast, so I wouldn't expect it to do anything too weird, but it's coping well. No bottoming out or anything. Just so pretty. So Garmin Adventurous Routing does seem to give you some nice roads. And there are alternatives, there are the main drags, but this is all just lovely to look at. Now of course, keep your eye on the road. I was checking, and apparently wild camping in Poland is illegal. It's the same in England, at least. Not the whole of the United Kingdom. Right, just stopped for a quick bite, a couple of bars and a coke. Trip for legs. I think we're about 40 kilometres from Slovakia now. Cross through Slovakia and straight into Poland. Very nice. Lunch for me. Okay, so I found a campsite for the night in the region of Zakopane. Obviously don't know what it's like. I'm not sure what facilities they have. I'm not sure that they have power, but we shall see. At least I've got somewhere booked, assuming I can get there in time. So in about 40 kilometers we cross into Slovakia. So it's 0.5 of a kilometre, 0.4 of a kilometre, 400 metres to the Slovakian border from Czechia, Czech Republic. I don't know whether there's any Czechs here or not. Sorry, don't mean that. Any verification or validation entry requirements. 200 metres, we'll find out in a moment. Mila, last town in the Czech Republic. Czechia. Slovenia. So, we're now in Slovenia. Of course, we're just passing straight through Slovenia, heading into Poland. Some really nasty holes in this road. I don't know if you hit one of those. Well, I'm thinking they're ski slopes. Might not be. But they do look a bit suspiciously cleared with paths going up. Definitely much colder now. Started off the day as really hot. Sorry, still in Slovakia. It's definitely much colder. Yeah. Okay, so that definitely looks like ski slopes up ahead. It is much cooler now than this morning when we left Czechia. Still in Slovakia, 50 kilometers from Poland, and about 20 kilometers once we get into Poland, so 73 kilometers in. But, I'm going to take a break here and stretch my legs a bit.
Mám jedného pána. 3,70.
I don't know. 129 pounds.
Šampiónovú? Šampionova.
129.
Šampionova.
Close enough.
A co ještě tu? To je syrové? Sýr? Šunka?
Sausage. Hey, 69. 79.
Sýr, šunka? Šest 600. Pán mi nevie povedať. Hodok, 6600.
Áno.
370.
It's a dam that the Garmin just doesn't know about. Very odd. Snow on the mountains over there. Doubt if you can see it, but I think I'll over. Not much, just a white patch. Whilst we were in Slovakia, I made the most of being able to use euros, picked up some snacks for later, and also a box of fruit of the forest tea bags. Not that I'm typically a fruit of the forest tea bags type of person, normally sort of English breakfast tea, but in one of the places I stayed, they had this fruit of the forest, and it was really nice. So different brand to the one the hotel had, but hopefully it's okay. About 6.6 kilometers from the border with Poland now. Of course they have their own currency too, they've still got the zloty. And I think in my purse of odd currency, well, there's anything odd about the zloty. I've got some zloty. Rather handy. So, 0.2 kilometers away. 0.2 kilometers away, but it says this is Poland. So, wooden houses are quite big. Made of wood. Attractive, really. Big dolls' houses. No more waffle until Zakopane. I'm liking all the different types of architectures driven through today. Spa supermarket. Interesting mix of buildings. But I'm staying 3 kilometers away. Okay, so hoping this is Ulisahallen Arinda, looking for 51B. Okay, so we've made it. Just got to hop around here. And the campsite, or tents, is over here. And I need it near electricity, which is there. That'll do. Anyway, I don't know whether you can see over there. I'll probably put a photo up. That's the mountains, the Tatra mountains. Beautiful here. Right, so that's it. Bye for now. I don't know whether it's going to come out at the back, but tents up. We're in Zakopane, and you might just be able to see the mountains, although I don't think they'll show very well on the GoPro. In fact, I'll be surprised if they show at all on the GoPro. But anyway, it's a camping field. But nice nonetheless. Anyway, that'll do. I'm sat revelling in the beauty of the Tatra mountains in the background, which undoubtedly you won't be able to see. You just have to trust that they're there. It really is a beautiful place, Zakopane. Anyway, today, bit of an update. Hold on, let's check my Reckoner. Oh, yeah. We did 321 kilometres today, which is 200 miles, just about spot on. Camping in this campsite, which is fairly basic, but good enough. It's got Wi-Fi connection even from the tent here, which is great. Electricity, shower facilities, etc. So that's all good. I'm going to give you an update tomorrow as to the route that we're taking next, because I'm just about to work it out. It's based on one that one of my subscribers provided me with, and so I'm going to take a look at that and probably modify it to some degree, but it does look great, and I will mention his name in the credits. Okay, anyway, have a good day yourself, and I'll let you get back to it. Bye for now. Well, there's an hour I won't get back. Because that road was closed, the sat-nav didn't know what to do, and I didn't have another entry point. It was either start at the beginning or start at the end. In which case it would take me straight to the end or the beginning. It's quite interesting to see what animals are in this area. Bears.